New this morning, if you take Ozempic, a new warning label is being added to the drug. The Food and Drug Administration is updating the label of the diabetes drug Ozempic to acknowledge reports of blocked intestines in some people using it. Ozempic and its sister weight loss drug Wegovy, they've recently soared in popularity as they mimic a hormone the body naturally makes to slow the passage of food through the stomach, making you feel fuller longer. The labels of Wegovy and a diabetes drug called Mounjaro already acknowledge reports of intestinal blockage in some people who use them.
All right, take a look at your 4 essential times of the day. Starting off this morning, right around 60 degrees here in the metro area. We'll heat up to the 70s by the time we get to noon. Right around 75 degrees, your forecast high. 84 for an afternoon high temperature. We've been in the 70s the last couple of days thanks to the extra cloud cover that has been around, but those clouds are now gone. Get them out of the way. Sunshine back in, and so it's going to help to heat things up around here, and we'll take it. Down to 79 degrees by 7 o'clock tonight. Got evening plans? Celebrating a birthday or going out just to eat some dinner? This evening should be fine for you. Rain well south of us now, taking that moisture down there with it. Drier air is working into our area and will be around for the rest of the weekend and going into next week as well. Nothing much happening upstream, except for a few showers up here into Tennessee, but that's it. That'll fade away before it makes it over toward us. Believe that. You notice the northerly or northeasterly flow coming in today. Winds will be light, about 7-8 miles per hour or less today out of the northeast. It's all we experience, folks, just a few clouds. The drier air is indicated by the blue on this map. You see a little bit of yellow creeping in here as well. That's those clouds that we have overhead, and we'll hold on to it as we head through the afternoon. For the most part, though, you see mostly that blue. That orange and yellow down here to the south, that's where that deep moisture is. That's where it will remain. Right on through the weekend and into next week as well. We're looking at nothing but dry sky, folks, which is good for recreation. Good to get out, especially with low humidity around. It's going to feel mighty nice out there, but we really could use some of that rain. We're well below our average for this time of year, and so we got to fill the rain bucket back up, but we won't see it for the foreseeable future. Here it is, our forecast track model. You can follow along with me with the time right there at the top of the screen. Shows partly sunny skies for really the rest of the afternoon. At times you'll see mostly sunny skies out there. Going to start you off in the morning on Saturday, at least in the metro area southward, with mostly cloudy skies, but it moves out. By the time we get to mid-morning and into early afternoon, partly sunny skies and temperatures warming up to that sunshine. I'm thinking in the mid-80s for highs by the time we get to Saturday. Sunday, those clouds will clear out. Just a few up to the north. We'll have mostly sunny skies, and we'll hold on to this as we head through the rest of much of the work week next week. Looking at the tropics now, we are looking at the Atlantic, and they have 2 storms out there. This cluster of thunderstorms that you see here, 1, 2. Right there together, 2 tropical storms. We got Felipe and we have Rina that formed yesterday. Both tropical storms. The good news with this is that they're forecast to remain the tropical storms as they just meander out to sea, not posing too much for a threat for any landmass. So that's good. The extended outlook shows those temperatures in the low 80s by the time we get to Sunday. You're looking at 83 degrees for the high, at 10 on the wazometer, and we remain right there for much of next week, right on through Thursday. 10s on the wazometer and temperatures in the low 80s. Good morning, Crash.
Good morning to you, Chesley. Good morning, everybody. 2 hot spots to watch out for. First one right here in southeast DeKalb County. You can see that van there. Looks like it's spun around facing the wrong direction. This one's going to take a little while to get cleared up. 285 westbound right before you get to Flat Shoals Road. Now, that's key that it's before Flat Shoals, because as we see these backups start to increase, your alternate is super simple. I-20 westbound. Take that to Flat Shoals, zip south, right back to the perimeter. You just go right around the wreck. You don't even have to worry about any of those brake lights. It's a very easy alternate. This, unfortunately, is an injury wreck. All northbound lanes of Peachtree Industrial Boulevard are shut down just past Winters Chapel Road. Your alternate's going to be Buford Highway as you roll from Doraville heading up towards Norcross. And there's another look, 285 westbound just before Flat Shoals. We've got 2 left lanes blocked. Aisha?
All right, Crash, thank you. 6:19 now. Hallmark Mahogany's first ever event geared toward empowering Black women taking place this weekend. After the break, we've got more on the Mahogany Moment.
Welcome back at 6:23. It's going to be a beautiful Friday night for high school football. Maria Martin has a preview of your Team 1-1 coming your way later tonight. Good morning, Maria.
Hey, happy Friday, everybody. It is week 7 of high school football, so every game counts as we get closer to October and, of course, the beginning of the playoffs. We're going to have a jam-packed Team 1-1 coming your way later tonight right here on 11 Alive. So here's what you can look forward to. Our game of the week, it's going to be a good one between Roswell and Blessed Trinity. Both of these teams are 4-1 heading into tonight's game, and despite being less than a mile apart, last year was actually the first time that these two teams ever faced off, with Roswell coming away with a big 41-10 win. Coming into tonight, these teams are each allowing just 11 points a game, so of course this game could be pretty tight. Reggie Chapman's going to be there. He will have you covered from our game of the week later this evening. We're also going to have tons of highlights from the biggest games all around the area, including Newton visiting Grayson, a big one. Undefeated Newton comes in with its highest ranking in nearly 60 years. Grayson won last year's game in a shutout, so another tight game to be expected. We're also going to bring you a battle of undefeateds between North Paulding and Walton. Great games all across the board. I've got you covered along with Reggie Chapman on Team 1-1 tonight at 11:15. Have a great day, everybody. I'll see you then.
Maria, thanks a lot. Also tonight, during halftime at the Creekside High School football game, the 2013 state championship team is going to be honored. That season, the team won their school's first and only state football championship. 16-year-old DeAndre Turman, better known as Trey Trey, died because of a severe neck injury, and the team went through the season missing him. That had happened after a routine tackle during a pre-season scrimmage. The players talked about it all, the journey they've been on together with Maria, and you can watch that powerful interview in full right now on 11alive.com.
Hallmark Mahogany is hosting its first ever branded experimental activation in Atlanta. It is called the Mahogany Moment. It is a fully immersive experience centered around creativity, self-care, and empowerment. It is going down right here in Atlanta this Sunday. And we caught up with the Vice President of Hallmark Mahogany, Alexis Kerr, to talk about being the brains behind this event.
What I thought was that there was so much that was missing that we as a brand for Black women, soulful, true, and you, that we could bring. And when I thought about that, I said, we need to have a moment in culture for Black women here in Atlanta, one of the top 5 cities for Black women. When we think about entrepreneurship, we think about creativity, when we think about artistry, why else, why not have something here? I'm super excited that we have the one and only America's Auntie, Miss Tabitha Brown, joining us, who is our headliner. But we're also super excited about the other women who will join us. Here in the city, Egypt Sherrod, she'll be coming out. Cynthia Bailey, formerly of the Housewives, she's an actress, entrepreneur, and model. She'll be coming out. Crystal Renee, many of you know her from shows with Tyler Perry. She's also an incredible stylist. So we wanted to have them, but also local creators.
The Mahogany Moment will be held at the Georgia Freight Depot on Sunday at noon.